It's Cyberattack Sunday. North
Hooray!
Korea is really elbowing its way into the spotlight with both nation-state attacks as well as another $135 million crypto heist. Full rundown and sources can be found at Latest in Cyber on Substack. Like, share, let's go. Advanced threat actors from North Korea, Iran, and Russia are increasingly using click-fix tactics to bypass defenses and breach targeted networks through social engineering. Hackers exploited a weakness in Google OAuth to send fake but verified emails, successfully bypassing security checks and harvesting credentials through deceptive phishing sites. Security experts warn that budget-friendly Chinese smartphones could contain malware capable of stealing cryptocurrency from user wallets without detection. Researchers report a rise in global cyberattacks originating from Proton 66, a Russian bulletproof hosting service enabling mass scanning, credential brute forcing, and exploit attempts. A new Android MOS platform called Supercard X enables cybercriminals to perform NFC relay attacks, targeting Italian banking customers to steal payment card data. The North Korea-linked group Kimsuki has exploited the notorious Bluekeep RDP vulnerability to gain initial access into networks across South Korea and Japan. Cybercriminals, under the elusive Comet banner, exploit Zoom's remote features in social engineering attacks, deploying info stealers and rats to compromise victims. A new malware campaign dubbed Fog has targeted over 100 victims since January, taunting them with ransom notes referencing Doge. They also increased their ransom demands to a staggered $1 trillion. China-linked cyber espionage group Lotus Panda compromised several key organizations in Southeast Asia, deploying browser stealers and new side-loaded malware between August 2024 and February 2025. The Akira ransomware group is increasingly targeting small and medium-sized businesses, SMBs, exploiting outdated assumptions that smaller enterprises are not attractive to cybercriminals. In response to the Storm 0558 breach, Microsoft has transitioned MSA signing to Azure Confidential Virtual Machines to bolster security for public and U.S. government cloud environments. The United Nations warns that cyber-enabled fraud syndicates in Southeast Asia are expanding at an alarming rate, fueling a $40 billion criminal ecosystem. A new ad fraud operation known as Scallywag is generating an astonishing 1.4 billion fake bid requests per day, siphoning millions in advertising revenue. Hackers are using a sophisticated DKIM replay technique combined with Google Sites to send legitimate-looking emails that steal user credentials. The DeepSeek security incident underscores the urgent need for stronger AI and data protections as dark web actors rapidly exploit any breach. A new crypto-jacking campaign is exploiting Docker environments using advanced techniques, shifting away from traditional mining approaches. Marks & Spencer confirmed a cybersecurity incident that prompted operational changes to safeguard their business from escalating threats. They had delays with orders and have since shut down online orders entirely. China-linked threat group Billbug is leveraging newly developed tools to target critical industries across Southeast Asia, escalating cyber espionage risks in the region. A new cookie-bite attack vector exploits Azure authentication tokens from browsers, providing hackers persistent access to Microsoft 365 services without re-authentication. The popular Ripple library, XRPL.js, was compromised to harvest XRP wallet seeds and private keys, exposing cryptocurrency users to massive theft risks. Threat actors have exploited vulnerabilities to inject disturbing mass shooting videos and hate symbols into live StarCraft II matches, alarming the gaming community. SK Telecom has disclosed that a malware attack compromised sensitive USIM data, exposing private customer information to potential misuse. A hacking group dubbed Elusive Comet is abusing Zoom's remote control feature to hijack user machines and steal cryptocurrency during social engineering scams. DaVita, Bell Ambulance, and Alabama Ophthalmology Associates have been struck by ransomware attacks this month, exacerbating cybersecurity concerns in healthcare. After suffering a cyber attack, the city of Abilene has taken critical systems offline and is working with third-party experts to assess the full impact. A critical zero-day vulnerability in Active. Mail is being exploited in real-world attacks against major Japanese organizations with remote code execution risks. Zambia's new cybersecurity and cybercrime laws have sparked international concern over potential human rights abuses and excessive government surveillance. Barclays reported that romance scam victims in the UK lost an average of $8,000 in 2024, marking a 20% spike as online dating usage surged. Dutch intelligence agencies have warned that Russia is escalating its hybrid warfare efforts, targeting not just governments but society as a whole. Russia-linked threat actors are aggressively exploiting Microsoft OAuth tokens to hack Ukraine's allies, using Signal and WhatsApp in targeted social engineering attacks. On the other hand, cybercriminals are targeting Russian military personnel by distributing Android spyware hidden inside Trojanized versions of the Alpine Quest mapping app. A flaw in SSL.com's domain validation process allowed attackers to issue fraudulent SSL certificates, creating serious risks for phishing and man-in-the-middle attacks. The Iran-aligned group UNC2428 used fake job offers to deploy Mercator malware in a cyber espionage campaign targeting Israeli organizations. Verizon's latest DBIR report shows a 34% year-over-year increase in breach incidents involving vulnerability exploitation, signaling urgent patching needs. Clearly, we haven't yet learned from our mistakes, as VulnCheck revealed that 159 vulnerabilities were exploited in Q1 2025, with nearly 28.3% weaponized within just 24 hours after public disclosure. Blue Shield of California disclosed a data breach impacting 4.7 million members after protected health data was inadvertently shared with Google platforms. North Korea-affiliated cyber groups stole $137 million from Tron cryptocurrency users in a single-day Web3 phishing operation, Mandiant reports. Japanese authorities warn that cybercriminals are exploiting phishing campaigns to steal login credentials and conduct unauthorized stock sales. Shocking no one. North Korean operatives are leveraging AI deepfakes to infiltrate Western companies by faking identities during remote IT job interviews, raising serious cybersecurity concerns. Asian scam syndicates are expanding rapidly worldwide, blending cybercrime, financial fraud, and organized crime to remain hidden and increasingly dangerous. The Lazarus Group targeted 6 major South Korean firms using vulnerabilities in CrossEX and Anorix, deploying the notorious Threat Needle malware. Yes, that's North Korea again. Yale New Haven Health reported a significant cyber attack that compromised the sensitive personal data of 5.5 million patients. The Interlock ransomware gang claimed responsibility for attacking DaVita, leaking allegedly stolen sensitive healthcare data. A ransomware attack on Frederick Health Medical Group led to a breach affecting nearly 1 million patient records. Eleanor Corp, a new variant of the Mimic ransomware, is targeting healthcare institutions with sophisticated capabilities and attack methods. Researchers discovered SuperCard X, an Android malware exploiting NFC technology to instantly drain victims' credit card funds. Session Shark Toolkit claims to allow users to bypass Microsoft 365 multi-factor authentication protections, posing serious risks for enterprise environments. German price comparison site Günstiger.de was hit by a ransomware attack, disrupting services and raising concerns about potential back-end data breaches. Researchers warn of Zlogdrat malware installation through a zero-day vulnerability in Ivanti Connect Secure, targeting Japanese organizations in late 2024. The FBI is calling for public assistance to identify the Chinese Salt Typhoon hackers responsible for major telecom breaches worldwide. Threat actors are actively exploiting a critical SAP NetWeaver vulnerability to upload malicious web shells, risking major enterprise breaches. The Darkula phishing platform now uses generative AI to automate realistic phishing attacks, making sophisticated scams accessible to novice cybercriminals. Baltimore City Schools disclosed a data breach impacting more than 31,000 students and employees after an attack on their network infrastructure. African telecom giant MTN reported a cyber attack exposing subscriber data across several countries, prompting urgent security measures. Attackers exploited Craft CMS 0 days to chain remote code execution vulnerabilities, breaching servers and stealing sensitive data. Toymaker, a financially motivated threat actor, is using LagToy malware to sell system access to ransomware groups like Cactus. Cybercriminals aren't just hacking, they're building fast, globalized businesses with AI, deception, and automation at the core. Think I missed something? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, comment, and share with your friends.